And you used two terms there that I want to clarify. You said that we're coming out of the information era and into the augmented era. What do you mean by that?
So the first era was the hunter-gatherer era, and that was about 200,000 years. And then it was the agricultural era, which was tens of thousands of years, and then the industrial era, then the information era, now the augmented era. And the information era is about 75 years. And if you look at life expectancy, we had one, maybe two generations to absorb the change of being in the information era. That's, digital technologies, the internet, cloud computing, etc. Now we're in the augmented era, which is the AI era, where we have pervasive computing, we're always connected, and we have technologies doing things independent of human actors and augmenting human capabilities. And so we need folks to move from kind of one, the simplest way I say it is in the information era, we had to learn the tool in order to use it. In the augmented era, we're going to learn with and from the tool. So we're going to learn alongside a technological agent.
Very good distinction. And I'm glad that you brought up your AI topics because we're about 2 years or so into what many people are calling the AI boom. And
Mm-hmm.
there's full AI integration that's making many people's lives easier, but there's a lot of artificial hype around AI integration that add value. So, how do you discern what's actually useful and what's hype?
Yeah, so if you look at the Gartner hype cycle, which not every technology has gone through, we're probably at the peak or coming out of the peak of it. I think we've been a little bit lazy when it comes to AI, frankly, because we have had most of our conversations around what will it replace and who will it displace. Now, we have to be mindful of those things so we can help people adapt. But if AI only does everything that we do today, it would be, in my view, a complete and utter failure. What it should be is enhancing our capabilities. So what we need to be mindful of is where are we using AI to automate something? Because when we automate something, humans atrophy. Look at your handwriting. Is it as good as it was a couple decades ago? Look at your ability to remember phone numbers. Look at your ability to, orient without GPS. So when we hand things off to technology, we atrophy, and we're seeing that happen pretty quickly around large language models. When organizations put them into practice in work, people's performance improves with them, but then once that tool is removed, they drop below the baseline they were at before. So we have to be very mindful of it. So in terms of the hype, I think we've focused on it taking place of humans, which I understand that increases efficiency, but we ought to set our sights farther out on the horizon. Where will it unleash potential? Where will it help us learn and adapt? Where will it increase our cognitive velocity? So not just the speed of our thinking, but the depth of our thinking. So we don't become lazier by it, but we will become enhanced for it. So there is a fair amount of hype out there. It's not going to replace everything that humans do. Humans still have a very important place, but humans have to figure out mindfully how to adapt to this.